friends, I heard you wanted to talk Big West women's basketball, and so do I, so let's start with Player of the Week. It's no surprise for me. She has been an impact player all season long, and she raises the level of the game. Congratulations to the senior forward out of Cal Poly, Natalia Ackerman. Now, her numbers were absolutely impressive, averaging a double-double last week at 21 points and 11.5 rebounds. But that isn't it. She shot 59%. And in the second game of the week against Long Beach State, Ackerman poured in 25 points and 11 boards. Well, and if there were ever a time to have a game that big against Long Beach State, it would have been that game. Cal Poly was down by 21 points, only to make a huge run near the end and pull away with a victory. Well, it's that time of the year where we start talking about getting close to a stretch run. And if you take a look at the standings, we are tight on top, especially in those top 5 spots. Keep your eye on the Anteaters, and I want to mention Deja. The junior guard averaged 12 points, 3.5 steals, and 3 assists in what was a critical week for UC Irvine. They picked up 2 wins to find themselves tied at the top of the standings with Hawaii. Speaking of Hawaii lost to UC Davis, but it wasn't all a loss because Lily Wahine Kapu put in 16 points and a season-high 4 3-pointers in their win over UC San Diego on Thursday. And she is a player to pay attention to because for a fiery and exciting Hawaii team, she also brings calm and composure. Santa Barbara, Cal Poly, and UC Davis are in those 3rd, 4th, and 5th spots. And I think this is exciting because everything is tight and anything can happen. It would be impossible for me right now to name or predict an eventual champion. And that's the way I like it. We keep things tight at the top, down the stretch run. It makes it more exciting. So won't you join me next week when we talk about more exciting Big West women's basketball? I hope you will. Thanks for joining me today. Well, just when you thought you were done with me, not so fast, because the first time in the history of 2 Minutes with Tammy, we are headed into overtime. Took the Super Bowl overtime to figure out who was going to win. So let's take Big West women's basketball into OT. And I'd like to start with a special message, a heartfelt message. I want to thank the Big West and the KYAL Fund for coming together in what is an important partnership and a challenge called Tough Like Tammy. So you ask, what is this challenge? Well, throughout the month of February and the first few games into March, I will make a donation for every offensive rebound. That's right, across the board, Big West women's basketball. As they crash the glass, I will donate. 411 offensive rebounds is where we are today, and we still have a long way to go. Now, Long Beach State is leading the way in the offensive rebound category. And I also have to shout out Natalia Ackerman of Cal Poly, the senior forward. She got 10 offensive rebounds of her own last week. And I want to thank you for the love, Northridge and Fullerton. I saw that little bit last week that you did, and I am so grateful. Most importantly, I want to thank all of the programs. I want to thank you for embracing and participating in this challenge because it's bigger than basketball. The KYAL Fund donates to fund cancer research. Because when you are diagnosed with a cancer diagnosis, you want a couple of things. You want to know that there's good medicine, good tools, and access to resources that you'll need to have. How do I know this? Because I needed those resources and I needed those tools. And I had to have that access. Now, the disease that I have is stage 4. It is terminal and there is no cure. But I do know that what I do have is the gift to be able to give to others. And you can too. You can choose to participate with your time, your talent, or your treasure. You can share this with a friend. You can donate if you can. All you have to do is choose your favorite Big West team. bigwest.org/TLT. Thank you to all the players, the programs, the administrators for embracing this, for participating in something that is important, meaningful, and purposeful. We're doing important work here. We're saving lives. We're changing lives, one day and one offensive rebound at a time. Thank you from the center of my heart.